Good afternoon, everybody. It's Diana with stampingwithdie.com. And if you are new to my channel, my name is Diana, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Arizona. But today I'm going to do something I have not done before on my page. There is a YouTube channel that I watch all the time, and it's called Do It on a Dime, and the girl is so fun, and she always goes to like Dollar Tree and all these dollar kind of places, Walmart and stuff like that, and she finds fun stuff and she alters it, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try that. So I actually got out of the house last week. I think I talked about it. I'm not good about going out. I'm a germaphobe for one thing, so I do stay put now that we have this COVID thing going on. So I don't even know if I put 1,000 miles on my car in the last couple of years. So, but I don't want to get that, what is that, agrotopia or something like that, whatever it's called, where you're afraid to leave your house. I don't want that, but sometimes I do feel just a little, my anxiety levels get a little high. So last week I went and washed the car. Usually if I do get out, that's what I do, but then I go right back home. Just because my poor car is like, needs to be used. But last week I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get out and I'm going to go in the store and just baby steps. So Dollar Tree was one of the places that I went into. And so I have some fun things to show you. So I don't know what to call it, so I just said Dollar Tree Fun Finds because I know some people get like bags and bags and bags of stuff, and I think I spent like $30, so that's not a whole lot because there was like repeat things. So I have the stuff on the floor, so I'm gonna turn my phone around and I'm gonna show you this stuff. Okay, so you'll have to let me know if you like this or not when I get done, because I do have a hair appointment tomorrow, and I thought, because Thursday is the day, Thursday is the day that I don't do videos, so that if I have to make an appointment for anything, you know, get my hair done or go to the dentist or something, I do it on a Thursday. So I thought, well, you know, Thursday could be the Dollar Tree store day. Okay, so let me get my box up off the floor, and let me just show you a couple of things I got. Okay, so I always get shreddy. Oh, I know what, it's just called shred. I always grab shred. Usually I grab red, and I always grab the natural. So I did get a few bags of each, but I don't know if I've ever seen the purple, and I definitely want to get more purple because, I mean, in fact, like these three can be used anytime, right? But that purple, oh my gosh, I'm going to actually use it today. So I got these few things. I got a few bags of those. I also picked up these cute little, what are these called? MBD or whatever that kind of wood is. But they're just little owls. So I have an idea what I want to do with these, but I thought these were super cute. So I grabbed those. And I have been known to pick up, so this is a cute little pumpkin. Now, I love it the way it is, so I will just be putting it in a tier tray or on my shelf. I'm not going to do anything to it because it is adorable. I could tie a little ribbon to it, but I have been known to find out, hi Mary, and I have been known to pick up something like, oh, I got a bunny a couple years ago, and it was gold. I am not a gold person. And I just brought it home and I spray paint it like a vanilla. I have this kind of vanilla, shabby kind of vanilla that I spray on stuff. And he's super cute now. So if this, when you're looking at things, never go, oh, that's the wrong color or something, because spray paint is your to your rescue. All right, then I grabbed a bunch of these. So these are super cute little chalkboard tags. Let me open them up. And there's 4 to a package. And I have some ideas in my head that I want to do with these. So this will be coming up on one of my things, but are they not so stinking cute? And it even has like little jute with it. All right. And then, so what I'm going to use today, let me put this down. All right, now this I just had on my stash. So this is just, I always pick up these, it's like, it puts your plants, like your plants will stick in it. Not your live plants, well maybe you could a live one, but it's more for your fake plants. So I always grab these whenever I can find them, and then I just like rip them into the size I need. So I need one of those. And I think one of the favorite things that I found and what attracted me was the eyeball. So this is what I'm going to use today. So these are just these black flowers. So you can tell I'm doing Halloween. So it's just plastic with the leaves. There's even some sprigs. There's even a spider. And what I did do was I did cut off one of, you can see here, but you won't be able to tell when you've got it decorated. So I did cut off one of the things with my wire cutters so that I got one of these off. So I got myself a spider and the two little branches so that I could work with it. All right. And then I'm also going to be using the little coffins that I used, or the tombstones. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Lily, that I used the other day. So I am going to use those. I'm also going to use the Festive and Bright. And it has a die, so I'm going to use that die as well. And this is just washi tape, and that just holds them in place while you're cutting. And usually if they're still, you know, you can use them. I just kind of leave them on the die. And then I'm also using Frightful Tags, which goes with, I'm not sure, but I'm not using that stamp set. All right, so I'm going to use this image and Spooky. All right, so let me get those aside. I keep stacking all this stuff beside me. Okay, so let's get our fun little tombstone put together. It is super cute, super easy to put together. So you just bend on all the fold lines, and I put one of these together the other day. But I'm putting one together again today, just in case you've never been to my channel before. Maybe you're brand new. Whether you're brand new or you've been here a couple times, always say hi. So interesting. Oh, Joanne, you mean the Dollar Tree stuff or what? All right, so then I'm just peeling this off. I love that it's just 3M. Already has the adhesive on it. Makes it super easy. You could put these together in the car. If you were going to a birthday party, you could pick up, or a Halloween party even, you could pick up your snacks on the way. I told you the other day, these are food safe. So you could pick up your snacks, and on the way to the party, you could be putting all your little tombstones together in the car because they already have the adhesive on them. Now, of course, if you're going to decorate them all cute, like I'm going to do, then of course you'd have to decorate them at home, because I've also got my hot glue gun plugged in. I'm keeping an eye on it so I don't burn the house down. All right, peel that off. So I've talked to you before about I watch an old TV, well, it's not an old station, but I mean it shows old movies, and Happy Days has gotten to the part where Joni and Chachi together. Oh my gosh, I loved Scott Baio growing up. I had posters in my bedroom. All right, so what I do, I like to put the bigger one, so they're the same, you put them together the same way, but one is a tad bit bigger than the other, and that is the one I slide over. So when you look at them, they look the same. It's just the base or whatever is a little bit bigger. Okay, so we're gonna decorate our cute little tombstone. I kept wanting to call it coffin the other day. I'm like, well, it's not really a coffin, is it? Okay, so the die has this, the die I used has this cute little cobweb. So we're going to use the cobweb. And where's my poker tool? And this is the black glitter paper that came back. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Joanne. Now you should have Dollar Trees in Canada, I think. Oh, Cindy, these boxes are fun, right? Okay, so I am just going to pop these out. So what I'm doing is I turn it over because it's a little hard to see on the glitter side because it's so shiny. I'm going to scoot down a little bit. So I turn it over because then I can see all the scores. And all I do is I take my poker and I hold what's coming out and I just move the cobweb and then it just comes out. Because you just basically move it along and it just breaks that perforated or that cut line. And then you have all these little pieces of cobweb. I love the glitter paper. I'm not a big, I don't use tons of it, but I love our glitter paper or glimmer paper, whatever. It's not messy. Like you might lose, like that might be a tiny, tiny little minute piece of sparkle, but it's not messy, you know, like a lot of glitter stuff is, and I love that. And it also, with that glitter on the other side, it kind of strengthens your design. Okay, so let me get all my little pieces out of there. Okay, so we're going to put our fun little cobweb. It's going to go there. And then here is the spider. So this is the spider that I cut off of that fun eyeball thing. And so I also trimmed that down. But what I want to do is I want to put, and these are our red rhinestone basic jewels. So what I want to do is I want to add a little bit of color to our spider. Now I know a black widow, I believe she would have, I believe if there was red on her, it would be on her belly, not on the back, on her back, but just for show, I'm going to put it on her back. And if I find that this isn't going to stay, and that might not, let me see. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not like, so I'm just going to put a couple on her back. And if I find that they're going to be a little wiggly, I would use glue dots. I mean, I would use my hot glue. So we're just going to see how that works. So that's just two. And now she just got some red little bling on her. So she's going to go on here. Then I have these. So these are those little branches. And I cut those. So they're going to go up here as well. So it's like the tree is overhanging our tombstone. So I'm just laying them here just for now. I haven't glued them yet. All right, so that's going to go there. All right, then this is that die. So this is that cute die. So I want to explain this die for you for a minute. So you have the fun, let me get you the die. So this is that Festive and Bright that I mentioned. So this is the one I'm going to use. But the dies are amazing. So let me pull them out of there. And this is where I'm also getting, because I white embossed on Gorgeous Grape, Spooky. And then this also comes from this die. It's this perfect little label. All right. But this is the die, and I love how they're labeled. So this says 1A. So you don't have to guess. You know how sometimes you get a die and you move it around and you move it around and you try to figure out which way it goes. These are labeled, so it's awesome. So you have 1A and 1B, so you know these to go together. The other ones are 2A, 2B, and 3A, 3B. So what you do is you can use them together, not at the same time. You don't want to run them through at the same time because they do sit too close together and it's just an accident waiting to happen. So you want to do one at a time. But what you can do is you can cut, so you can just have this be on one side, and then you could design your card, you know, up here, and that would just be along the border or along the side. And then your card would be designed over here. Or you cut one side, and then you take the other end. Let me get the right one. And that's what I have these washi tapes for. Then you put your dye on like so. Let's see here. And then I just use my little washi tape. I also have, this is, I'm just using up washi tape, you know, because we had it and then we, you know, we retired it. So I'm just basically using it up. But I also got this on Amazon, and this is Post-it note tape. So this works as well too. So it's just a little tacky, but it allows you to run things through your cutting machine, and then it takes away. And then so what you would do now, I would run this through, zippity-doo-dah, and then you get this. So there's like 2 ways you can use this. Hi, Minda. Oh, you don't have any dollar store trees in Hawaii? Yeah, I wonder if you have, now if you have Target, they have a dollar spot in Target here. So you might be able to find, you know, some fun things. Okay, I'm just gonna set this aside because I don't wanna lose that skinny die. All right, so hang on a minute. I'm just gonna set these behind me. All right, I always have this stash of stuff to put away after my lives. Okay, so we're going to color on here just a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna color right here. And I'm gonna use my blends, of course, right? So I stamped it in Memento earlier. And then it has a good amount of time to dry. So we are just going to color our little broom. And this is dark cedar cider. And light, or not cedar cider, cinnamon cider. So we have our broom. I love this set. Oh my gosh. It's just so fun. Oh my gosh, gosh. All right. Then I have all these little blends. I just want to make sure I'm grabbing the right one. We have light basic black. And you know I don't use basic black tons. I'm going to scoot down just a little bit. I don't use it tons because it is so dark. All right, but I'm just putting a little bit on the tips of the hats. And then we're going to use other colors to blend it out a little bit. All right. Then I'm going to take my dark smoky slate, and I'm just going to come up. So I'm touching that just to soften that black, but the corners will be still nice and dark. And then dark gray granite. And then we'll do the light. Isn't this so fun? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. All right, doesn't take much to get me excited. Now, can you see okay? Because I moved my light down and I want to make sure it's not too dark. So you could try your Target. I know that the Target dollar spot, it might not have as much crafty kind of things or whatever. And I know they also have, it's not all dollar spots anymore, right? Like it's like $3 items, $5 items kind of thing. But, all right, so this is just the light, and I'm just softening some of those edges. And I love the look because it makes the hat look kind of ratty looking. All right, so make sure. Oh, that's a good idea, Mary. You could try online. All right, so this is the light Highland Tether. And then the dark Highland Tether. I love that purple on there. And that's going to go with the purple because remember I said I'm going to use my purple. Now I want my smoky slates because I'm going to use the purple shreddy. All right, this is the dark smoky slate and light smoky slate. So these are just fun. So I always kind of think outside of the box, right? Or think outside of the tombstone. Okay. Oh, another thing I found. Now this wasn't at the dollar spot, but this was also on that trip. So I got 4 of these. Now I'm really up close. But these I got at Home Goods, and they were 4. They were 4 into a pack. They're like a plastic. But look at, they fit the blends perfect. So they're great when I do my my lives, because I can put all the blends I'm using in the little doohickey, and then I can put them away. So that was another thing that I found. And this is what they're called. So in case you have in Home Goods, right? This is what they were called. Heritage Living All-Purpose Storage Trays. And they're super cute. So they were a stack of 4, all the same size. And they were only $5.99. So that's a good deal. All right. So now I can throw that wrapper away because I kept it so that I could tell you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, so I only want these 2 hats. So then I'm just going in with my scissors and I'm going to trim. And then I'm not going to mess with this one because then I will have this piece for something else. So I don't want to waste it. But I only want these 2 little hats. All right, so we have our cute little spooky. So let's bring our little tombstone back. So we've got our little stems, and then we're going to start to hot glue. We're going to start to hot glue. Now these are just plastic, they're not on wire. All right. Now what I also want is, let me move that aside. I forgot about what this. All right, so I also want a piece of, and this is that black and white gingham. So I'm going to take my dark Highland. Oh yeah, Cindy, they're cute. And there was only the 1 pack, or I would have got more. I have a little bit of a not only like that Agritopia, afraid to leave my house kind of thing. I also have a little bit of what do you call it? Where you can't just have one, you got to have many. I don't know. There's got to be something called for that. I like to collect. I don't know what it's called, but I find that if I want one, I usually buy a couple because I know I'm going to wish I had a couple, and there was only one. There was only 1 set. So anyways, okay, so I'm going to put my little ribbon, and I want to cut the end so they have just kind of the 2 little ends. And I'm going to put this back here, behind here. And then this is going to go along the side here. So, let's see here. If we are going to hot glue, I'm just going to hot glue everything. All right, so let me get my hot glue gun. And hopefully I don't burn myself. All right, let's see. So I have my little handy dandy silicone sheet thing. I have stuff. Okay. All right. So we're going to lay this on here. So I'm going to use hot glue because this is going to be on display. So it might have, I don't think people are going to touch it, but I want it to be good. Now, what's cool about the silicone is once it's dry, see, I'm not letting it dry, let it cool. Then you can just pick it up. It doesn't stick. All right, so then that's going to go on here. So same thing, just put a little hot glue. Now, I could have used glue dots, but like I said, this is going to sit out for a little while. And then I'll put it away, right, to bring out like next year. So it's going to be a little more rough handled. Oh yes, I love that black and white. It's going to be a little more rough handled than like normal. All right, so let me bring my box over. So we're going to put our little, whatever this is, our little cobweb. right here. Don't touch it. Hot tamale. All right, so that's that. Now the spider, I kind of was bending his legs because he did have quite a long thing here, so I had to cut it so he lays flat. So I was just kind of bending his legs up a little bit. I don't want to break him. Now if you could find, like if you want to do more of these, you can get those rings, right? Those spider rings, and use those. All right, so then he's going to go in there. Give him a good old blob of glue. So he's going to go on there. Push my little glue stick down because I put a new one in there. All right, so he's going to go in there. And then this is going to come in here and be on there. So I want to put my little sticks on there. 1 and 2. So these can get fiddle farted with after. I just basically want that glue to hold them. And I might have to add more. I'm like blowing on it. I'm blowing on it. And what I might do is, I have another piece of this. So I'm going to tie myself a little bow. I need to make some more. Hang on. I'm going to make more of this because I want to be able to tie a bow without being fussy. Okay? So we're just going to add some more. So I'm going to put a bow up there by those branches. All right. So again, this was the dark Highland heather. Let's see if that's enough. I too will be hoarding this ribbon. All right, that looks like a good amount. All right. And then I'm just going to tie, just like you're tying your shoes. Hey, Raquel. Oh, Mary, the boxes are so cute. And the box, if you are doing the fall social, now I didn't mention the fall social. So if you're doing the fall social, you have till the 14th to register with me in the United States, and you have till the 21st to register with Marcy for Canada. And you're actually going to make, now you're not making this one obviously, but you're going to make a different one. And Marcy actually showed some sneaks on her YouTube channel. And if you look on the bottom of my YouTube, she's down there in the featured channel, so you can find her. All right, so I'm going to stick that on there. And that's just going to hide that little bit of glue. And it's just going to cover up where those two meet. And then I can trim the tails later. I just want it in place, right? All right, then I want to put this over here. Isn't that cute already? All right, but I am going to use I'm going to use the black. Did you know we had black dimensionals? Did you know that? We do. We have black dimensionals. And I don't know if I have ever showed them or not before. All right, so the dimensionals, they're the black. So I'm going to use the black ones. And let me show you how they come. So I'm opening up a package. So when you order the black ones, you actually get 2 mamas and 2 babies in one pack. I love that. All right, so I'm going to put this on with black dimensionals. So let's see. So I'm going to do how I usually do, right? When I'm not for sure where I want to put them. So I'm just laying it on, and I am going to stack them because I do have to, I have to make sure that I'm going off. I don't want it to be too low. Let's see here. That might actually work. Hang on a minute. We'll find out. I'm going to stack it. So I'm just stacking 2 black. And then they won't be obvious. If I use the white ones, if you look from the side, you would be able to see them. So I'm just stacking them. All right. So we're going to go spooky. There we go. So isn't that cute? Okay. All right. So now let's bring over our, because you didn't think I just bought this for the spider, right? All right. So let me stand up a little bit. All right. So now we have our fun little flower. So I want to make sure you can see. So we're going to put this in here. Now this is going to be fun, right? Because I'm going to probably make a mess. So we're going to put some hot glue around. So this is where that whatchamacallit sheet comes in handy. All right, so that's going to go in here. And I'm just going to hope that it holds. Now I can go back in and add more, but I just want to get it in its initial spot. So I'm just letting it dry. And then we'll find out if we have to add more. And we may have to. Let's see. I'm going to turn it over. All right. So what I'm going to do is, I don't want to, let's see. Yeah, I want to give it a little bit more stability. Let's see. So I'm going to put some glue on this one and this one. And then I'm going to take my poker and I'm holding it to the box. So no one's going to see back here, but it's going to hold the box on. Try not to burn your hands off. All right. So you're just going to keep doing that because I want to get to where I'm putting it. So I think that it's still a little warm. Hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure it's, get the fan going, right? Okay, so that's pretty good. All right. And then we can wiggle around. So then we can move. So now these are on a wire. So you can move, because I want those eyeballs to show. That was what attracted me. There was the black one, and I might hot glue that as well. All right, there was a black one and a purple one. And the black one just stuck out to me. All right, so let me show you where I'm going to put them. All right, so I have, you know I'm a big Rae Dunn person, right? So I always have my sugar and my cream, and it always is on the counter. But then I have a red one for Christmas, because the white one always stays out. But I also have a black one. So here's my black sugar, and then I just switch my sugar into it. But my creams never have cream, because who puts cream and sits it out on the table forever? So I always just put flowers in my cream. So I have just added an S here. So now this is sugar and scream, or scream and sugar. I got the idea from my sweet friend Rhonda, who does the Lola's Gnomes. All right, so then here is that fun purple shreddy. So that shreddy stuff's inside there. I also have a piece of this inside there. And then what I'm going to do is, so this is going to be fun because I can't get the camera to go up too far. All right, so let me see. So this is just going to go inside here like this. And then I'm just going to wiggle. Now I'm going to turn it on its side and hope it doesn't fall apart, because it is super cute from the front, but I want you to see, and I'll take a picture of it afterwards to put, but look how cute this is. And I do have to wiggle and move my flowers around a little bit because I want, my eyeballs, to show a little more. But is that not so stinking cute? So this is going to sit on the table, pretty soon, because I need to probably get my fall stuff out. I don't think I got any fall stuff out last year because of COVID. And then it got so late I thought, you know what? I'm not going to get it out. And then it was just like, now it's too late. So I figure I should probably get my Halloween stuff out now. And then, move that lamp. I should probably get my Halloween stuff out now. And then it'll be out for a couple months. So, but isn't that so cute? So, oh my God. I just love it. Because look at, I mean, it's like, here's looking at you. But anyway, so I still need to wiggle it around a little bit, you know, and get those in position. But, so when I go back, I hope they have more, because once I got home, I'm like, why did I pick up one? Like, so anyways, but so let me know if you think, yes, the mugs would work also. I just know that I want this to set out, and I always have these, I have my creams and sugars just up in the cupboard so I could just grab them. But all my Halloween mugs are packed. So I have like totes with Halloween stuff, totes with Easter stuff like that. And I didn't want to pull all my Halloween totes out to find my mugs. And I wanted the black, right? And so I have a couple of Halloween mugs, but they're just the regular vanilla color. And I wanted that because that purple, that shreddy, just looks so cool, I think. Anyways, so hopefully let me know if you want me to do more of those, and I will, I still have, you know, the other things I showed, my cute little owls and the cute little hearts going through my mind. But anyway, and if you do, when I go get my hair cut tomorrow, I will pop into the dollar store or Dollar Tree and see what I can find. Matches my purple nails. Yes, it does. And Raquel asked about the purple nail polish, and I actually found this through Marcy, and it is called Unicorn Lovely, and it's by D&D. And I do. It's one of my go-tos. It goes on really nice, really easy, and it is a gel polish. You cook it into the lamp, but it comes also with a regular. So if you don't do gel on your toes or something, I know this is like TMI, then you could match. So it comes with regular polish for your feet, and then the gel. And I got it on Amazon. So anyways, good old Amazon. So anyways, so I will watch for, if you say yes or nay, or yay or nay, yes, no, get lost, whatever. But I love it. I thought it turned out adorable. And so even if you just decorated that box that way, right? Even if you didn't stick it in with flowers, it is so cute. And that die does come with, speaking of, where did I put the die? I don't know what I did with the die. Can you believe? Oh, here it is. The die comes with, this Frightful Tags actually comes with, look. It comes with a tree. So if you just want to do that box and you didn't have the plastic flowers and all that kind of stuff, you could do this box and just use that little tree instead of like the plastic ones. But anyways, so hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll stop blabbing. And did you say the Tombstone? Yes, Joanne, the Tombstone is in the mini catalog. It is in the mini catalog. You get 8. You get 8 to a package for $10. And if you are doing the fall social, you are actually going to be making one. So this is one of your make and takes. Like I said, you're not going to be doing this one, but you are going to be decorating one. But they are from Stampin' Up. And like anything that is cute and seasonal like that, I would grab them soon because they're so cute, right? And if you don't use them this year, you're going to use them next year. And just think, they don't even have to be a Halloween. If you have like a 50th or a 60th or a 100th, whatever, birthday party, wouldn't that be cute? Like, you know, make little like party favors. You know how they give people a hard time. I know when I turned 50, What was that, 6 years ago? All right, so I am going to stop jabbering and let you go. I will see you Friday for my dies shorts. I will keep an eye on the comments and the chats. If you have any questions, let me know. And thank you so much for joining me. I gotta go unplug my heat gun before I burn the house down. All right, bye for now. Have a great one. Have a great night. Bye.